Et là, évidemment, il fallait que ça vienne. C'était attendu, c'était écrit dans le ciel. On s'était menacé juste auparavant. Bridgman et Langway. Et c'est Bridgman qui se fait coller les épaules sur la glace.
Oui, lorsqu'il a poussé à Bridgman, eh bien.
Et à culbuter, je pense qu'il y avait un juge qui était là. Et un peu plus loin, c'est encore le pauvre Baker qui est aux prises avec Tim Kerr.
Les deux joueurs en étaient venus. On voit le sang encore une fois. Baker qui a été coupé, on l'a mentionné en première. On avait dû lui faire 12 points de suture en première période.
Oh, c'est pas beau à voir. Eh bien, Gilles, une opportunity to welcome as I was saying, a word Pinder.
Well, Danny, that's the third time Baker's gone to the, we'll have a little replay here with Langway and Mel Bridgman. And watch, Langway flips him down on his back, actually trips. But Baker then gets into it after this fight started. And
as I was saying, a word of welcome to those of you who have been watching the game out of Maple Leaf Gardens, the game in which the Toronto Maple Leafs were defeated by Los Angeles 5-2. We are in the middle of a skirmish here. This is about the third or fourth that we've had tonight, and that is the reason why the game is such a long, drawn-out affair. 2 minutes and 42 seconds. The time remaining, 7-3 the score. Montreal leading Philadelphia, and we'll bring in the boy from Edmonton, Jerry Pinder.
Well, Danny, that's the third time Baker's gone to the, we'll have a little replay here with Langway and Mel Bridgman. And watch, Langway flips him down on his back, actually trips. But Baker then gets into it after this fight started, and for the third time in the night, Baker has been cut open, and he's going to have an awful lot of stitches in that head of his by the time tonight's over.
Well, what could have been a fine piece of hockey entertainment here tonight has been blemished and marred in the later stages of the hockey game by the skirmishing and the fighting. But on the last outbreak, about the 10th minute mark into the third period, there were players who never did go away from the scene of the action. They were not assessed, I don't think, misconduct penalties. So let's see what's going to happen here. There could be 5 or 6 or 7 players who could be tagged with misconduct penalties and the resultant $50 fine.
Well, in the earlier skirmish, Danny, Reg Leach was kicked out of the game as the third man in the fight. He jumped on Rod Langway's back, and appropriately he was kicked out of the game for it. But as we've seen here tonight, the new rules instituted this season state that anybody who doesn't go to the neutral area and who drops their stick and grabs onto another player is automatically ejected from the game.
Well, the very fact that there's a third man in, that doesn't eliminate the authorization of the official to assess the other players who do not leave the scene of the skirmish that misconduct penalty, does it?
No, it certainly doesn't. And as we saw in the earlier skirmish,